that, for over 6 centuries, one empire straddled the crossroads of continents, ruling from the gates of Vienna to the deserts of Arabia. This was the Ottoman Empire. Today, we journey through its rise, rule, and collapse, from the tents of nomads to the twilight of sultans. Our story begins in the late 1200s on the plains of Anatolia. After the Seljuk Sultanate collapsed, the region was a patchwork of small Turkish principalities. Among them was one led by a man named Osman. His followers, the Ottomans, were Ghazi's holy warriors fighting the crumbling Byzantine Empire. In 1299, Osman declared independence, marking the birth of a state that was small, fragile, yet burning with momentum. Osman's son Orhan captured the city of Bursa, the first Ottoman capital, and created a professional army, the Janissaries. While Europe was reeling from the Black Death, the Ottomans were rising, pushing ever closer to Constantinople. But it was under the 21-year-old Mehmed the Conqueror that destiny struck. In 1453, after a 53-day siege, the ancient city fell. The capital of Byzantium became Istanbul, the beating heart of a new empire. Mehmed declared himself Caesar of Rome, as the Ottomans saw themselves as heirs to both East and West. From the late 1400s to the 1600s, the empire entered its golden age. Sultans like Suleiman the Magnificent ruled over an empire stretching across 3 continents. Istanbul became a jewel of art and architecture, while a powerful bureaucracy kept order. Christians, Jews, and Muslims coexisted under a system known as the millet, granting autonomy in exchange for loyalty. Europe called them the Turks, but they called themselves something greater, the sublime Ottoman state. Suleiman's armies reached the gates of Vienna, but global power was shifting. New trade routes and palace intrigues began to weaken the throne. After Suleiman's death, a slow decline set in. The empire that once conquered the world began to rot from within it. By the 1700s, the Ottomans were called the sick man of Europe. They tried to modernize, but conservative factions resisted. Meanwhile, nationalist movements ignited across the Balkans and Egypt. Britain, France, and Russia circled like vultures, fighting over Ottoman territory not to save it, but to divide it. The final blow came with World War I. The Ottomans sided with Germany, and when the war ended, Allied powers carved up the empire. But from the ashes, a new story began. General Mustafa Kemal Ataturk led the Turkish War of Independence and, in 1923, founded the Republic of Turkey. The last Ottoman Sultan fled into exile, and with him ended one of the greatest empires in history. For 6 centuries, the Ottomans had ruled millions, leaving a legacy that still shapes our modern world. Their story is one of brilliance and brutality, vision and vanity, and though the Ottomans are gone, their shadow still lingers. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey through history fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the empires that shaped our world. See you next time.